and welcome at MTS 2012. We hope you are having a good time in Poland. Could you please introduce yourself to your viewers?
Thank you very much for your time. And yes, this time, is a really great event. I mean, the number of attendees is just so great. I heard it will be like more than 3,000. So we are Veeam software company, and we are one of the sponsors of this event. And shortly, what we do is developing software for only one thing, and this one thing is virtualization management. All our products are being built within virtualization, so we know all the details, about virtualization, about hypervisors, and our further strategy is just, to release all the promises of virtualization to our customers. And what we do is managing, this data, protecting this data, managing environment that is becoming commodity in this world. I mean virtualization.
What solutions do you offer? What is Veeam? Veeam is new in Poland, but in the world is the number one in virtualization, yes?
Right. Well, today we have more than 50,000 customers all around the globe. And those customers are using our main, main product, which is backup and replication. Backup and replication for virtualization environment, virtualized environment. For VMware, Hyper-V, no matter which hypervisor you're using, we can serve you with the same quality. So we are protecting data, and which is more important, we can restore it in seconds. Because backup is a thing which is nothing without restore. Once you can keep something, you need to have ability to make it work that fast as possible. And just coming back to our roots, as far as we started with virtualization as our basement, we can do it just best way in the market. And the numbers of our customers is saying that. So up to date we have more than 7 million virtual machines protected by Veeam backup and replication.
I'm impressed. Why do you believe virtualization and clouds are important to IT and to business itself?
Some time ago, 2 or 3 years ago, virtualization was a modern thing to do. It was just, it promised so, new life for IT world, for IT space, that people started, deploying it pretty heavily, pretty fast. And thanks to great products that we have to do that. I mean, VMware, hypervisor with all capabilities that are going with them, and at the same time Microsoft with System Center 2012, Azure, Hyper-V 3 makes the very obvious answer. It's becoming a standard. It's becoming a new commodity, new way of doing IT. And the answer is very easy. Virtualization is disruptive technology, which means that you can get 10 times better, 10 times cheaper, and 10 times more capable things within it. So once people got into this, journey, they understand pretty quickly that it's just another way of doing business. And with less costs, much less costs, with less complexity, and without a lot of things you can do now that you could not in the physical world, or legacy world as we call it. So we're pretty confident that another 2-3 years virtualization will cover more than 75% of the whole IT. I mean in x86 space.
Why you company decide to focus on solutions for virtualization?
Good question. Some of our competitors, right? They say, well, okay, Veeam is niche player, which means that they have a niche which is called backup for virtualized environment, and can they do more or some more extended things and solutions that we have? And our answer is simple. That was our intent. That was and is our focus. To still be the best with one thing that matters. In virtualization, if you have a great virtualization layer, which is hypervisor, the only thing you need to be in clouds is management. You need to manage all these resources in a way that, which is easy, seamless, not cost much, a lot of money, because we're talking about technology that is widely spread use, not only for enterprises, but for SMB and very small business as well. So our solution covers them all. And we just understood that that's the only thing that matters in virtualization now, is to be focused on management. But the way we do it is, every time trying to be on the same page with what vendors for virtualization are doing. We are not trying to build, some special agents or some special stuff that would be tolerate virtualization. We don't tolerate virtualization. We just use all the promises of it. And the fact that customers, love our products that way really makes us strong and confident in the way we've chosen. So it's our strategy. We do one thing, but the best in the world. Yeah. And we don't want to lose this focus.
How about competition? You are not the only vendor offering such solutions. Do you have some unequal points that your competition like?
Well, of course, we have competition. Again, as I said some time ago, actually we have created this niche of virtual backups. And once this market, people understood very quickly that the capabilities and functionality that we give them for backing and restoring things is, another way of living. And a lot of companies who were historically strong with backups and management, they of course started doing the same. But the big and probably the most important difference between us and our competitors is that we build our products within virtualization, and they build it as upgrading their commodity things. So that's what we call commodity backup or old backup. The way of doing old backups or commodity backups is absolutely different from what we do. For example, agents, right? To back up in a physical world machine, you need to have special agents in operational systems, special agents in every application, which are really sensitive to the whole configuration, to any upgrades, updates, etc. And I'm not talking about the fact that it also costs money. Every such kind of agent, vendors want money for that, which is also pretty clear. So our business model is different. We say, dear customer, you have started your journey with virtualization and you are believing that virtualization is going to change your life. Let us help you to show that this is true. And not only show, but solve, one of the important issues within virtualization, which is protecting data, protecting virtual machines. It has a lot of new things, new ways to do, but it also has some weak things. Like, for example, on one host now you can run tens of machines. What if this host will fail? You will lose that tens of machines. So you need another approach how to do it. And if you're using old way, you need to install in every machine agent, which is, it takes a lot of resources to do these backups, making your whole production system not really ready for that, if you want. So what we do is just release out of these issues completely. And if you compare us to any competitor, we can say that the way we do virtualization is our customers are, let me put it this way, our customers are choosing us on a very simple, way of who is who. We just we just ask them to try our software without any special, education. They take our software, install, and immediately solving their problems. Then they come back to our partners, to our channel, and say, hey guys, we want this. Because it's that fast, it's not that complex, it's agentless, and it has a lot of capabilities that legacy systems don't have by its nature. That's our main points, how we compete, and actually we don't feel, I cannot even name you a main competitor of ours today. We don't have, we don't feel that competition actually. Once we are entering customer and approaching customer with our message and with our product, then the choice on the customer side.
A few days ago I visit website veeam.com and I show new backup and replication in version 6.5. Please tell me what's new in this version.
As I said, as I referred, we are building our software from the very ground of virtualization, and in every version we enhance every important feature that we already have. Our patent pending technology vPower is constantly enhancing. But this time with 6.5 we've come with very simple but we hope very useful things for the market. So we've studied a lot of requests from IT society and found out that people really need to have one button or one click instruments to do their job. So what we've done, one of the killer points I would say in 6.5 is what we call Exchange Explorer. You can restore any item, any backup item of Exchange without starting virtual machine, just from sleeping.
It's great.
Backup. One click and you can get your email restored or sent, your calendar event, your records in your database of your contacts, whatever you want in seconds. I mean that, in seconds. Another thing is the same thing but for send snapshots. Send snapshots is another good technology available by HP, for example, with their product left hand. So what we are doing is restoring any item from snapshot made by HP with left hand technology in the same way as for Exchange. So if you have anything virtualized without any specific of application inside and data inside, and you are doing your backups by snapshotting on send, we can restore any item of that from this backup without putting it and running. And third thing is if you upgrade your backup and replication to Management Suite, which is our family of products, backup and replication and Veeam 1, you can have just so easy and so easy to understand and to realize monitoring, reporting, and sizing tool. So we can tell you when tomorrow or day after tomorrow you would need to think about your space for your backups, what is the best way to categorize them, etc., etc. So we give enhanced and very extended instruments to manage the whole virtual environment you have. And together with our if you have our MP or SPY products, that special components that make VMware and Hyper-V virtual environments get ready to be managed from one console, you can have perfect situation. You don't need to choose anymore. While I did not mention it, but it's like obvious that 6.5 is working both for VMware and Hyper-V with the same quality. So we're probably the first product on virtualization market who does it that seamlessly. So that's about 6.5. So just
Thank you for your interview. Thank you.
Thank you very much.